I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Till I feel the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated to you, and you're in the mood for empathy, just blood in my pen, better yet with your friends and them, I really wanna know you all, I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good, came home and sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy S.C Experience back with another live. You feel me? It's good to see everybody here, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's been a little bit of a couple days, 4 to 5 days, I believe. The last time I did a live, I had to take a little bit of a step back. Some things. Sometimes you have to take a step back and rest your mind and stuff like that. But I'm back. You feel me? Back to talk some Raiders football. It's always a good day when you talk about Raiders football and you spend it with your family, which I consider you guys family. But salute to everybody, man. Welcome to the S Experience. Like I said, man, blessings to you guys all. Hopefully, you guys had a great week and are going to have a great weekend. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Remember, tough times never last, but tough people do. And you guys are some tough people. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in today, this early afternoon on Friday, man. So I appreciate you guys. Let me see who's up in here. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's up in here, and hopefully you guys can hear me with the the. Let me know if my audio's good. Let me know if my audio's good because I want to make sure. Shout out to Jadis Young. What's good, man? Salute to you, Anthony Estrada, my brother. Good to see you as well. The Lakers just ruined my day. Hey, don't even get me started on the Lakers, Jadis. Salute to you, brother. Brian Rodriguez, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Same with you, Richard. Good to see you, brother. I'm glad. Salute to my family in the chat. You already know I'm Anthony Estrada out here singing. What's good, Anthony Estrada? Good to see you. My brother EJ's also back. Eric, what's good, bro? I'm back from a 3 week hiatus. Needed that mental break and vacation from life. Mine is much more well rested. Well, EJ, that is music to my ears, brother. I'm glad that you're doing better, brother. And like I said, it's always good to take a step back. Like I said, I took a couple days to take a little step back. But we back, you feel me? So shout out to EJ Raider up in the building, man. Good to see you back, brother, and good to see you better than ever, brother. Egalitarians up in the building as well, man. Salute to you, brother. Hope all is well. My brother Prez, what's good, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Vic Sacramento's also in the building. What's good, Vic? Good to see you. Who else is in here? Chance Worthy Evans, fire ass theme music. You already know, man. Chance Worthy. Salute to you, brother. Hope all is well. Damn, I'm vibing. I'm trying to get that vibe and feel while everybody waits. You feel me? Shout out to Big Worm. Good to see you, Big Worm. Good to see you. Honestly, on the real, I don't know about this new intro vibe video. It's the same one you always been seeing. Shout out to Richard Lyon, Eric. I'm back, brother. Good to see you as well, brother. My sister Sarah, what's good, sis? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Adult Lunchable Squad, let's go. You already know what it is. Shout out to Rod Gas in Mexico, man. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Your audio's good. Okay, for sure, for sure. How are the Lakers? They're horrible. They're horrible, but I didn't expect anything less, bro. I knew this shit was gonna happen. But shout out to Raider Ross as well, man. Salute to you, Gregor John. What's good, Charm City? You already know what it is. Let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it, you feel me? As you can see from the title, Raider news, trade rumors, everything. I'm gonna first start off with trade rumors. Trade rumors. Let's get that out of the way, right? Shout out to Graham Cam as well, man. And let me know what you guys think and what our move should be. Let me know a position you guys would trade for. And if you have a name or multiple names in mind, let me know and we'll talk about it. But for me, I'm gonna talk about my honest opinion with everything. And shout out to Cool Kev as well. Already talking shit. What's good, Cool Kev? Good to see you. Um, my overall thoughts on what happened this last week, right? We've seen a lot of things. And shout out to Raiders 805 as well. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Good to see you. But like I said, let me know your guys' opinion. Also, let me know a position you guys would trade for if you were the GM and what players, if you have any in mind. For me, honestly, the most important thing right now is D tackle. This is the reason being, right? I've heard a lot of on Twitter. I haven't been too much in the YouTube world, and you guys could kind of see it. I haven't been in many chats. Usually I'm in a lot of chats, but I haven't been watching. Like I said, I've been taking a step back. But what I have been seeing on social media, on Twitter and stuff like that, I've been seeing cornerback. I've been seeing linebacker. I've been seeing some people said tackle. Some people said defensive tackle. Some people said defensive end. There's a lot of things, but what all of them have in common, except for the tackle, is that a lot of them are on defense, and I 100% agree on that. I think defense is what we need to target. I know some may say we're not in win now mode, but technically we could turn the season around. You've seen the potential against the Texans, and yes, a lot of people may say, "Hey, you beat the Texans. They're not so good. They're also 1-3." But we're 1-4, right? And also, they had one of the best secondaries in the NFL, one of the best red zone defenses in the NFL, believe it or not, top 10, and we made them look like scrubs. So, in all honesty, they're the reason why the Texans are 1-3 is because of their offense. Besides Damian Pierce, they don't really got a quarterback that could throw, even though he looked good against us, and that's a big problem. The receivers can't catch, and after all, they've been going through a lot of injuries. So, best believe that their strongest suit is that defense besides the running back, right? But I give our offense a lot of credit for them to go 2-2 and the whole season we've been horrible in the horrible at scoring points and finishing the job. I just like that we really went out there and we beat them convincingly, right? That's all I wanted to see. I wanted us to beat them convincingly, not a close game, and that's exactly what we did, right? Our defense got a pick six, right? Um, our offense was firing on all cylinders, just looked really good, right? Um, and honestly, I just feel like one of the most important things we need to do come trade deadline is trade for somebody, right? We have a lot of draft compensation. Some may say wait till next year to draft defense. Use all of them on defense. Don't use none of your capital to trade. But honestly, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get from the NFL draft, right? Shout out to the Nation Nightmare. What's good? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Shout out to um everybody else in here. But like I said, we could go into that mentality the next year and say, hey, let's use all of our draft capital. We got to hit on one or two at least, right? But that's not the philosophy I like. The reason being is because you're not going to know what you're going to get from every college player, right? When you look at college players, you scout them based on their college resume, right? Everything they've done, the way they came up, their stories, different things you take into consideration, right? Their 40 time, all that from the combine to the senior bowl to everything else, right? So when you're scouting that way, you're seeing, okay, this guy looks good. This guy looks like NFL ready, and then they go into the NFL and don't pan out, right? Majority of draft picks don't pan out, right? There's over thousands of players that get into the draft every year, and most of them don't make it out, or most of them do make it to the NFL, and most of them don't pan out, right? So after all, I'm one of those guys that is like, hey, if you have a lot of draft capital, you pull the trigger, right? Um, and people may say, "Hey, why are you gonna pull the trigger? We don't got money. What are you talking about? I wouldn't waste any draft capital. We need to save them." But here's my counter to that. And here's a perfect example. The Eagles, right? And some may say the Eagles are 6-0 and they deserve to win now. Of course to win now. But the fact that they pulled off a trade and their general manager has been known to not be really good. A lot of people don't like their GM over there. But the fact that he's been doing what he's been doing, Howie Roseman has been doing what he's been doing this year, it's easily to turn around. And we got a really good a general manager in Dave Ziegler. So I think we could do the same thing, right? The Eagles ended up getting Robert Quinn, and not only did they only get him for, I believe, a 6 rounder, which is very cheap, they also made Chicago pay most of the salary. So not only are they getting a decent player for a third day pick, but they also made that team pay majority of the salary so they don't have to pay most of the salary. So they literally got a bargain for the guy, and that's what you could do with a lot of these players. A lot of these people that are selling now like to give out their player and get their best bet, right? Like to negotiate, right? At the end of the day, they don't have leverage. The opposition has the leverage, right? The team that wants to trade for that player, because if they want to get rid of a player, the only way to do it is to get the best offer or try to get what you can, right? So some may say he's 32 years old. He's a little bit on the older side, stuff like that. But the fact that they made the Chicago pay most of the salary and got him for a less price is something that you can't turn away, right? So and this is the reason why I also waited to talk about the Carolina Panthers, right? I knew Carolina was in rebuild mode. What do you have to do in a rebuild mode, right? You have to set your main core. You got to have your main core in order to rebuild around them, and they have it in that young talent. That's why I always thought to myself, I don't think Brian Burns is a possibility. I don't think Derek Brown is a possibility, right? These guys that are young, that are on that team, that looks like they're staying and looks like their core, right? Like I like to talk about their core. So that's why I didn't really speak on it, because I knew going forward they weren't gonna do it just based on how they were moving, and especially with Brian Burns, they other players, I mean other teams gave up 2 first rounders for Brian Burns and they still declined it. So if they declined 2 first rounders, that's crazy to me, right? I would have pulled the trigger on that, traded for 2 first rounders, screw it, get 2 first rounders, right? But they know what they could get in Brian Burns, a very young asset. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what you're gonna get from these NFL players, and that's why you pull the trigger. You got a lot of draft capital. We're getting a lot of compensatory picks. Marcus Mariota has been playing a lot of playing time. That means he raises to a 4th round pick. Now we got 2 4th round picks, right? Shout out to Coach Dante in the building. What's good, man? The king of moderators is also in the building. Terrence, what's good to see you, brother? Omar Juarez is up in the building. Salute to you, brother. Hope all is well. Shout out to the numbers. Cool Kev says Roquan for a fourth. Roquan is somebody I talked about before, right? I even posted it on IG when the first rumors came out. Roquan is one of those guys that is a tackling machine, right? You know what you're gonna get from him. He's a old, not old player, but old ex you could say ex all pro type of linebacker and stuff like that. So you know what you're gonna get from Roquan. But now the question is you bring in Blake Martinez, what's the point of bringing a Roquan Smith? And that's my question to people that want Roquan, right? I just want to know. Like bringing Roquan, what is his role necessarily going to be? We got Denzel Perriman. You got Jayon Brown coming back, right? Diablo looks. We'll talk about the injury report, but then you're talking about Blake Martinez, right? All guys that could do the same thing. Roquan could do it better than Blake Martinez, but in some cases, what is Chicago willing to do for Roquan? Do they value him higher than Robert Quinn? Would they pay most of the salary because that contract is ridiculous? Or what's the deal, right? If you have the chance to make them eat the cap on Roquan Smith and get him for a cheap price, I say pull the trigger. But if you can't, don't do it at all. I think a name that has been circling around, and I seen what up, Manny Fresh. Good to see you, brother. And shout out to Jesse Cardenas. He says Raiders all day, baby. You already know what it is. Um, but I seen earlier somebody put something about Deron Payne, and that's somebody that I've been looking at too, right? I think he would fit the system. I think he's our best bet, right? Win now mode, get Deron Payne, and I think you could get him for very cheap, right? Washington is kind of on the little bit of a decline, right? Carson Wentz is injured. Terry McLaurin is looking pretty damn good, scary Terry, but and Taylor Heineke looks like he could get it done again. So in all honesty, I just feel like that's a possibility, right? Um, uh, what's sorry, freaking, I'm blanking now. God damn, I'm rusty, huh? Um, freaking Deron Payne, right? I think that's one of the guys that's number one on my list, if not number two. Another name that I've been seeing floating around a little bit is Jack Con Conklin. Hopefully I said that right. Um, so he came from Cleveland. He's the right tackle, but I don't think we should go out for get a tackle. If this was the off season, I would have done it, right? If this was the off season, I would have pulled the trigger on a tackle. But the way our offensive line is gelling and the way they're producing and getting better week in and week out, they look good to me. I have no problem with the offensive line. I think we should keep what we got. I just think that Jermaine Illuminor shouldn't be out there. Besides that, Dylan Parham is playing good. Andre James is underrated as hell. Colton Miller's doing his thing. Um, and even Thayer Munford, when he's out there, is looking good as well. So, honestly, I'm cool with the offensive line. I don't think we should go out for get a tackle. But if they consider a tackle in Jack, I would all do it. Right? He's a really good tackle. Right? He's been one of the reasons why Nick Chubb and all of them have been doing good the past few seasons. But it depends on the asking price. Right? You got to negotiate well with these guys. Right? So let me see. Let me see. Shout out to Michael Guerrero. What's good, Michael? Good to see you, brother. Eric, are you okay, my brother? I'm trying to find Darth Vader Prime. Oh shit. He's talking about our Lakers. That's why. Shout out to Darth Vader Prime wherever he is. I know he hates the Saints, so I hope he comes into the chat so he could talk his shit about the Saints, man. Shout out to Darth Vader Prime, man. Shout out to Circus Raider. Bars and Barham have been solidifying the O line. They've been mauling fools left and right. That's what I'm saying. Our offensive line in general is looking good. Top 15 in pass blocking rate, run blocking rate. Actually, top 5. Actually, Andre James is one of the best ones when it comes to pass blocking. Dylan Parr is one of the best ones when it comes to run blocking. So I'm cool with the offensive line. What I want to focus on is this defense everywhere. And some may say a corner, right? I've been seeing J.C. Horn, right? William Jackson the third. I think I will pull the trigger on William Jackson the third if you could get him for a right price. Shout out to Robert Pena. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. I think that's one of the guys. I think Deron Payne and William Jackson the third are the only people, in my opinion, that most likely I want, right? And we could possibly get. And this regime is known for going 180. Like they always throw out names, right? They always throw out names, oh, we're gonna sign this and we're gonna do this, and then they do a 180 and they go somewhere else. So don't get it surprised if we go after somebody that we did not um expect, right? But right, I think our most important thing is defensive tackle. For me, the number one position we should trade for is defensive tackle. The reason being, your secondary, I think this secondary is good enough to perform. Yes, they've had their little bit of slips, especially in the red zone. But here's the thing, right? When looking at film, you realize that there's a lot of time in the pocket, right? There's not that much pass rush. So that allows the wide receivers to run around like it's goddamn Madden and get open and get burnt. Now, imagine if you put a D tackle on this defensive line next to people like Klee that are young and hungry, right? When you got people like Max Crosby, which is a dog, Chandler Jones, he did get half a sack, so he actually did something. And I think he would be way better with having a D tackle because now him setting the edge will help him get a sack because having that interior pressure through the middle will push the quarterback to have to step either left or right. And you got Max Crosby on that side, and you got Chandler Jones on that side, right? So I think if you're, and I always said, I've had this question said before, right? What is more important, the pass rush, the front seven, or the back five? And I think the front seven. And this is the reason. If your pass rush could get to the quarterback and pressure them, that forces the quarterback to force a throw that causes the secondary to do less of a job and makes their job easier, right? The Buccaneers. Let's talk about the Buccaneers a couple years back, right? When they won the Super Bowl. You had Shaq Barrett, right? He recently got injured. Prayers up to him. I never want to see anybody injured. But Shaq Barrett, right? Vita Vea was on that team, right? Ndamukong Suh was on that team. They had dogs across that defensive line. The reason why they won the Super Bowl is because their pass rush was elite and made their secondary look good. Who knew Sean Dean was gonna be good? Who knew Winfield, the safety, was gonna be good, right? Who knew Gardner? All these guys that we did not know the year before came up and played because the pass rush got there, and that's just a perfect example. The Niners, the reason why they don't go after big name corners no more, they even got the other year Richard Sherman, an old Richard Sherman declining, because they knew with the pass rush with Bosa, right? A pass rush that they got over there in the Niners, they could do it with a good secondary. They don't need an elite secondary. They don't need the Jalen Ramseys. They don't need all these players because they got a pass rush. And that's what I'm saying. Defensive tackle. And this is what I'm saying. A defensive tackle is the most important thing. I think a defensive tackle will really elevate the hell out of this defense. And if you could pull the trigger on two people, screw it. Go get William Jackson the third or Deron Payne, right? You get those two, a corner, defensive tackle, you'll look good after all. So I think we should, in these trade rumors, I think we should go after DT number one and corner number two. But I think most importantly, defensive tackle. Besides that, I think this team is capable of a lot more, right? That's exactly why I just say we don't need Roquan. We need to have linebacker. We just need interior linemen to make their job easier, and that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Shout out to Raider Ben. What's good, Raider Ben? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Um, but yeah, I'm the same thing as you, Graham Cam. For me, if they could pull the trigger on Roquan and get it for a very, very, very cheap price, then do it. Entertain it. But besides that, I think what most importantly is that defensive tackle role. I think a defensive tackle will really step up this team and this defense, right? Shout out to Robert Pena as well, man. Um, and our defense, after all, is situational defense. People always look at the end score, right? Oh, they only give up 20 points. Oh, they only gave up 24. Oh, they only gave up 28. But when you actually look at the game, it's been situational football for the defense. It's been crucial third downs they can't get off the field. It's been crucial red zone plays that they could have prevented but messed up, right? And that's what that's my counter to a lot of people. It's like we could look at these points per game and we could look at, oh, they only give up 24, oh, they only give up 20, oh, this doesn't count because of the fumble, defensive fumble, the blah 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 blah. But when you look at the game and you look at the defense, it's been situational defense. Shout out to Alfredo. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. So I don't want a defense that is situational. I don't. I want a defense that can come out there and get off the field when needed to be. And they have been getting a little bit better. They have. In certain cases, of course, right? And I don't really have a problem with this team overall because there's so much potential in this team that still hasn't came out of the shell, right? Um, it's like a sleeping beast that a lot of people say, right? The offense already showed that they could do it right last week, and it's only better from here, right? But um what was it called? I seen something. Most of the money's in the office though. Need to get a DT, and that's the thing I've been seeing. Right, I took a step back to really see what can be with the defense. Right, they are one of dead last when it comes to spending on the defense, but sometimes you don't gotta spend a lot to get talent, and that's my thing. Right, there's a lot of players that based on the scheme look really damn good. Corey Littleton went from being one of the best pass coverage linebackers in the Rams to being one of the worst linebackers on the Raiders. Right. Lamarcus Joyner was really good over there with the Rams, came over here, did all right, and then went to the Jets and did pretty damn good in the beginning, right? So my counter to the spending is that you don't necessarily need to spend big in order to get talent. And that all is through draft, through players you think could do better. And this regime is known for getting people that are not costly and not our big names and turn them into big names. And that's the point of coaching staff, right? I knew. uh Going in, we see the off season, right? We heard Patrick Graham say we're teachers. We heard Josh McDaniel say it's our job to teach, and that's exactly right. You could bring in an undrafted a free agent that nobody knows and bring them into a team like the Raiders that could get coached up and fit the scheme and then look like a superstar. And you're like, where did he come from? Like, who was he a year ago? And that's what I'm trying to say, right? And this is just my opinion. Everybody got the different opinion, right? You don't necessarily need money spent in order to get talent. It's all based on. I think the most underrated thing with any team is scheme. Is scheme, right? Look at the Giants. They're doing pretty damn good with Brian DeBoer and their new defensive coordinator Martindale, and they're doing pretty good without Patrick Graham. For us, Patrick Graham has been not the best that we've been looking for, but it could be. Some people may say, "Oh, maybe he doesn't got the players," but that was why the offseason was a deal. The free agent, the how do I say this? The draft as well, right? You make some moves there, right? So I do agree with you, the members in the DT area because I think we need a DT. Desperately, we need a DT. I think DT is the most important thing. I think that will really bring the defense from here to here. Trust me when I say that. Because when you get that pass rush up the middle and you set the quarterback to go left or right, you got your edges right there, right? So looking at this, I just think that it's all about exactly what Robert Pena said. I'm more of a scheme and execution guy. I'm not. I used to be like a week and a half ago. I did say, oh yeah, the defense was spending less, so of course they're not gonna look too good. But like I said, took a step back, and when you really break it down, you see that it's more than just spending. You don't need to spend to get talent, right? We brought in um somebody like how do I say this? Somebody like Chandler Jones, right? You overpay him thinking that he's gonna do something and has been all right, right? You bring in guys like Jayon Brown that remember in the offseason, y'all, we were all saying Jayon Brown was here to take care of Travis Kelsey. He was one of the best coverage linebackers in the last 5 years, just saying, right? And we didn't spend too big on him, right? We didn't spend too big on him. Um, so and then we got Deron Harmon, right? He's been panning out pretty damn good, in my opinion, right? Forced the fumble, cost two interceptions, leading the team in takeaways and a pick six. So looking at Deron Harmon, he's been panning out. We didn't pay too much for him, right? So a lot of these guys we hardly paid that could really step up, right, with this team, right? I know Raider Ben, but I'm saying Jayon Brown hasn't panned out. Even when he played, he didn't look too good like the Jayon Brown that we know. Right. But I'm saying in the off season, he was the guy to take care of Travis Kelsey. That's what we brought him in for, a guy that could cover, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Jayon Brown. He hasn't panned out when he was healthy. I know he was injured against KC. That's understandable. But we also brought him here to cover, and he hasn't done the best of job either. When he was healthy in the beginning of the seasons, right? So, just I'm saying is execution, scheme is a very important thing. And you're right, Omar. Patrick Graham has been the best DC in this organization in the past few years. But to be honest, when you've been mediocre the last 10 years, you settle for at least above average, right? You settle for anything better than than mediocre, right? And I think that's where we're really like, oh shit, right? We look at like the head coach, right? We're like, oh, Josh McDaniels is the best play caller that we've had in the last few years. That's because everybody else has been trash, right? So I think that I think that Patrick Graham is starting to come into his own. I mean, we've seen it against the Texans. He's starting to play better, right? You see it. A lot of people have been injured, like Jayon Brown has been injured, right? Diop. We'll look at the injury report right here. A couple players are injured as well, and they didn't get a DT. They were focusing a lot on the offensive side of the ball, right? They got Devontae Adams. They got They signed. They re-signed. No, gave an extension. Sorry, to Darren Waller, to Renfro, right? They gained Thayer Munford through the draft, right? They gained Dylan Parham through the draft. They gained I was gonna say Damian Pierce. They gained Brendan Brown through the draft, Zamir White. These are all on the offensive side of the ball, right? They really focused on the offensive side of the ball, and they brought in a couple guys on the defense. I think Patrick Graham is still gonna be here next year, regardless. I'm cool with Patrick Graham. I like his scheme. I see the potential in it. It's just that this team has a lot of things to do with gelling, right? I think the defense just needs that one player, and I really truly mean it, that D tackle to really elevate this defense, because I think our secondary is good enough and our linebacking core is good enough to get the job done. You just need that pass rush to help out the back end, right? So go get a DT. That's the most important thing right now. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Shout out to Snoops Hernandez. Good to see you, brother. Hope all as well. Shout out to Omar. It's torn that I have Kamara on my fantasy, and if I don't use him, I might lose. Oh well, Raiders. We'll talk about Kamara and his little bit of words, right? PG needs to simplify things, and that's the thing, right? Simplify it. So the D could play much faster. Too many injuries on the back end. When we play the players, the D will take off. And I think even with the secondary we have right now, I think it's good enough to get the job done. You just need that DT, right? Facts, get PG his DT. That's all you need. With Patrick Graham's scheme, the most important position in Patrick Graham's scheme is two positions. That's the middle linebacker, and that's the nose tackle slash D tackle. Oh, and also um your safety, your box safety, your safety, right? Those are three of the most important positions on Patrick Graham's defense. The reason being, when you have that safety that could come up in the box and lay the wood and lay the hits, and also uh cover pretty damn good, that's Patrick Graham's defense. He likes that, right? A hybrid safety, if you want to talk about it, right? The Jeremy Chins of the world, the Jonathan Abrams, the all these guys, right? The Jabril Peppers, right? I see Jabril Peppers as also on the trade block or something. And then you get your linebackers, right? Your middle linebackers, the guy that could tackle and roam the middle and guard the whole middle of the field. And also, when it comes to the run, when the offense is running the ball, you have your rushing your middle linebacker ready to tackle. And you wonder why Diablo has taken that initiative in the run defense and has been leading the team, I believe, in tackles and run stops, because he's been that guy in the middle that was playing middle linebacker, and that's why I say it's one of the most important things, right? And then D tackle slash nose tackle, because you pressure up Patrick Graham likes having his edge rushers and blitzes in the edges, right? He likes running a lot of stunts. If you could draw a double team in the interior, that allows everybody to go one on one, right? So that's the three most important positions. We got a safety technically in Abram that has been playing better, to be honest, right? Let's believe it or not, he's been playing better than the past few years. Um, Diablo has been doing good at run stopping and stuff like that. He needs to work on his coverage skills, but besides that, he's been looking good right there at the run stopping ability. And Denzel Perriman and Blake Martinez, especially last week, was looking good there. And the two interior linebackers, right? And then our DTs have been a little bit ghost, right? Besides the run defense, they've been pretty damn good on run defense, but we've been a little bit off on the pass rush, right? And you need a pass rushing DT in Patrick Graham's system. They had they had Austin Jones last year, right? They had a lot of notable players on that Giants defensive line that made them look good, right? So you need that. We don't have that DT slash nose tackle, right? We got the young talent, right? That still needs to learn, but you need to bring a veteran that you know you could get a lot from. And that's just my opinion, right? Go get somebody. Go trade a second for DeForest Buckner. The Colts are probably in the decline. It could look like they could probably sell some players, right? You could go get DeForest Buckner, but I think it'll cost you a pretty penny, right? You see Abram or Clee getting traded. I don't think so. Because they actually been playing pretty good, but they could be trade pawns, right? I've been hearing I seen it on a report that they've been getting calls about Abram. That could be true, that can be true, right? We can only go based on their word. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But Abrams and Cleve Farrell could be on the trade block. Darren Waller could be on the trade block. I put this because we don't know. I'm just saying that these guys could be like possibly trade pawns. I'm not saying it's gonna happen if it 100% guaranteed, but I'm saying they could be used. Maybe, who knows? Um, but I don't think so. I think they would rather trade draft compensation, right? But I really do think that DT is one of the most important things, right? Trade deadline is Tuesday, exactly. So you got a couple days to get it, right? DJ Jones, yeah, DJ Jones has been a dog for Denver, man. He caused a lot of havoc against us, right? He caused a lot of havoc against us. But yeah. So that's just my overall opinion on the trade stuff, right? I'll probably be live for the trade deadline on Tuesday. I'll probably start like 3 hours, 4 hours before the trade deadline ends, and then I'll go there. But I'll make sure that I get it right. Stu, what's good, Stu? Good to see you, brother. Shout out to Stu, man. Stu up in the building. He said, "What's good, my little homie?" Hey, nothing much, man. Just talking some Raiders football. You feel me? Just talking some Raiders football. Trying to really break it down. What's been going on in the nation? You feel me? He's pause. First of all, in the squirty, he said Eric got 5 Capri Suns into that cup. Nah, I got What do I got? I don't even know what the fuck I got. What the fuck do I have in here? I'm dumb. I'm blanking out, as you can see. I'm a little rusty back because taking like a 5 day break. God damn. I have some iced coffee. Shit, my bad. Fuck. Look at me. God damn. Cake is cake. Could care less about the frosty. There you go. See you Saturday. You already know. Bambino, what's good, man? Good to see you, Bambino. So let's get straight to Sunday. Shout out to Stu, man. Good to see you, Stu. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second, actually. Damn it. What the hell? Okay. There we go. Okay, sorry. Anyways, he said cat. Nah, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. But here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, we got a lot of questionable guys on Sunday. A lot of questionable guys. A lot of questionable guys. A lot. A lot. Right. Jonathan Abram, illness, has been limited Thursday and Friday. It's questionable. I think he'll most likely play. Devontae Adams, he's a go. It says questionable, but I do think he's a go. So Devontae Adams, most likely a go. He's questionable, but I think he's a go. Tashad Bauer, that's the guy that I think might be really, really questionable. I think a game time decision. Jayon Brown, full participant, will be out there on the field. Quarterback Derek Carr, full participant, will be out there. Jermaine Illuminor, questionable, was limited today. So he might not play, but that's cool with me because I think Thayer Mufford is better than him. Cleve Farrell, limited, full. Cleve Farrell is expected to play. Matt Collins, another guy, full, is expected to play. I mean, has been limited, questionable, but he will most likely play, in my opinion. Josh Jacobs was limited, but he's good to go. Hunter Renfro is good to go. DJ Turner is good to go. And Darren Waller, as of yesterday, is good to go. And we are going to see Darren Waller, the guy that we all been talking about, back on the field. And for me, all I've asked by the nation and by everybody is to, just the way we gave Renfro another chance, and just the way we gave a lot of players another chance, just give Darren Waller this chance to come back and see if he could produce. And if he doesn't, then that's the time to really be on his ass. Pause. Right. But it did rub me the wrong way, just like you guys, when he went to the Padres game, because it's like, yes, spend time with your girlfriend. That's cool. I think spending time with significant other is important. But the way it happened, you get out at the first quarter, and then you say you're injured. Then you're at your Padres game during the bye week, and you're not even a Padres fan. You're just there for your girlfriend. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because it's kind of like, are you truly injured, right? Um, but like I said, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Like I said, hopefully he gets. I mean, hey, hopefully he produces, right. When healthy, he looks pretty good. Shout out to Raider for Life. What up, sis? Good to see you. Um, I said pause. Why are we having to give Darren Waller a second chance just because he gets some money? People want to come at him foul. Um, yeah. I mean, do we really blame Darren Waller to get the money, or do we blame the regime? You know, right? Um, but yeah, it's a bye week. He could do what he wants. That's true. But instead of being out there and trying to do his full practicing and getting healthy and getting better, he's out there doing stuff like that. That's why people have a problem with it, right? That's the reason why it rubbed me the wrong way at first, right? It's like, damn, like, come on now, what's going on? Let us know, right? But besides that, like I said, I wasn't one of them to kick him out already. I do want him to get that chance, man, to come back. Just like Renfro. Renfro fumbled 3 times in the first 2 weeks, caused one of the games, and we were on his ass, pause, and then ended up doing it, right? If he wasn't getting paid, no one would have negative things to say about him. Some of y'all act like he's asking to be injured. Let me see. If he wasn't getting paid, no one could. Sorry, I have to reread that. If he hasn't getting paid, when you get a hamstring injury, you're not supposed to just lay in bed and never leave your house. I feel it, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, who knows what the injury is, right? It says hamstring injury. He's had it since the beginning, and if that was true, then he should have never even played in the first place until he was fully healthy, right? They should have never put him out there on the field. That's just me, right? If that injury was significant. And that's what I'm saying. Say exactly what Big Worm. If you got a hammy, sit your ass down. There's no need to, right? So, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna get rid of him. I don't want to get rid of him. He's good when healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he's really damn good when he's on there in the field. So I think that Waller's fine. I think Waller's fine, right? I think Waller's fine. I think this is the game that he's really gonna show that he's out there. He's full of he said it, I think, in an interview. I'm not mistaken, or press conference, or somebody said in the press conference that correct me if I'm wrong, that Waller feels healthier, he feels better. So I want to see what he does on Sunday, right? And exactly what Sarah said, we will see. It's only a matter of time, right? Shout out to All Eyes on G. What's good, brother? Good to see you, my brother Pyro, bringing the pyrotechnics. What's good, Pyro? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Um, Terrence and Coach are going at it. God damn, y'all talking about the Astros and the fucking Yankees? Come on, man. I seen that they're going at. Yo, y'all know how I feel about Waller. No, I know. I'll defend him till the cows come home. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my crow. But most of y'all have given up him on wrong. Hey, if Ern was out here, he'll tell you the same thing about Derek Carr. You're on Derek Carr's ass. The same way we're on Waller's ass is the same way you're on Derek Carr's ass. That's what I like to give it. So it's both on both sides, right? Right, both on both sides. I'm just saying, Ben. I'm just saying. I get it. I get it. You're defending them. Everybody got their players. The players I defended. Hey, like I said, I'm telling you, I'm just saying, Raider Ben. I'm just saying. I just had to point that out. You feel me? Everybody got their things to say. But But I'm just kidding. But it's all love with Ben, man. It's funny when it's bad. Hopefully, I could get him. Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna do that live on Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure, right? Should I do Saturday, Sunday? I don't know, cause I know who's 24 hour. Dirty's 24 hour is tomorrow. So I don't want to really interfere with that. I usually do my shows. If I do a show tomorrow, it'll be the early afternoons, the same hours. But if not, then I'll do it early morning tomorrow or early morning Sunday. Most likely, right? SC defended Mullen. Look where he at now. Hell no, I never defended Mullen. I was people labeled me as the #1 Trayvon Mullen hater, and I was fucking 100% right on that motherfucker. I said he's gonna be shipped. He should get shipped. He's not that good. He sucks. And what happened? He got shipped off. Went to the Cardinals. Didn't play for 2 weeks. Came back from the IR. Played 4 quarters and got his ass burnt and a touchdown on his ass. So I was 100% correct about Trayvon Mullen. Exactly, Ben. That's the thing. Because it's 24 hours, he's kind of taking all the time slot. So I'm kind of like, damn, I don't want to step on toes. But if I do a show, it'll be tomorrow in the early afternoon or early in the morning, where I usually do my West Side experience, right? Um, yeah, I'm sleazy. Goddamn. Uh, but shout out to Freddie Chavez. It was good, man. It was good, Freddie Chavez. Good to see you. Um, it's crazy that Littleton and Nassib are balling out right now. Yeah, they are. Well, are they? Actually, I do not know. Actually, I take that back. I do not know. I don't even think Nassib is Nassib on a team. I haven't been keeping up on Littleton. I think you're being sarcastic, huh? I think you're being sarcastic. My bad. Yeah, I haven't seen him. He's playing on the Panthers. He has half a sack, 13 assists, 30 combined tackles. Yeah, damn, he's not playing. Yeah, that was sarcastic, huh? That was sarcastic. I'm about to go play some NW2. I know MW2 looks lit. Let me see. Who else? Let me see what the chat is saying. Everybody's just going at it. Everybody's just going at it. Yes, Michael. 2048. That's when the peace tour is going to happen. But back to the injury report. Darren Waller looks like a go. So we'll have our full offense out there in full strength pretty much. Now, this is the most important thing. I see a lot of people kind of worried about, oh, look at all the people questionable on our side. But the New Orleans Saints, Littleton is covering a lot better than Brown. Okay, yeah, I haven't been keeping it up, right? Well, I'm not rating Terrence. I just see you guys talking about the fucking Astros and Yankees, and I know how that usually goes, right? Michael, I haven't even been in VC. I promise you, bro. I have it. I truly have it. I dead ass have it. Let me see. All I know is fuck Dave Roberts. All right. Anyways, New Orleans Saints. They have 3 main players out. They have their #1 and #2 receiver. Michael Thomas is out. Jarvis Landry is out. And 3, they have their #1 corner out in Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore is out. They're all officially out on Sunday. 2 wide receivers, a corner. 2 main wide receivers and their #1 corner. Out. Besides that, Adam Trotman, their second tight end, questionable. I mean, their third. Andrew Pete, questionable. Guard there. You also have their other cornerback questionable as well. Besides that, Ramsick, their tackle is a go, so they'll have their offensive tackle out there. The other guard is out there. Turner Payton, one of the defensive ends, is a full go. Jameis Winston is a full go, but they have announced, and I said this about Jameis Winston, that he's not that good, that everybody makes him seem to look out. He got his job taken. He's getting his job taken by Andy motherfucking Dalton. Right? If I'm not mistaken, Andy Dalton's taking his job. So, Andy, I can't believe he's still in the fucking league. But Jameis Winston is a full go on Sunday, but got his starting position taken by Andy motherfucking Dalton. So, Andy Dalton will be their starting quarterback. Most likely, Andy Dalton will be benched. by second quarter, and Jameis Winston will be out there after, right? Dalton's 3-0 versus the Raiders. Woo, he don't got a he don't got a team like he used to. He got a worse team, man. We gotta win convincingly, man. And I'm not gonna give a prediction on the score line, but we should win this convincingly on paper. And I said we should win convincingly on paper last week, and we did it. So I'm gonna say that again. We should win convincingly. They're out without their two main receivers. They're out Marshawn Lattimore, the number one corner. So at this point, and we're getting Darren Waller back. Hunter Renfrow looks healthy. Matt Collins most likely playing, and our whole offensive line is Josh Jacobs back. Everything is looking good on offense, and there's no excuse for this offense not to perform the way they did last week. Right? So, and their other tight end, Juwan Johnson, is questionable, and David Onamata is questionable as well. So, those are some notable injury reports. Injury reports. Now, like I said, Tashad Reed said Devontae Adams' illness is back at practice, as Josh McDaniels said it would be this morning. And another thing right there, no Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, or Marshall Lattimore against the Raiders on Sunday. So that is a update on Sunday. So now let's preview completely the game. Number one. Balanced offense. One of the most important things. Balanced offense. You've seen it last week. You're starting to see things gel. Our red zone offense has been looking a lot better. Well, based on last week, right? They were 2 for 2 last week in red zone offense. And it's led by who? Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs leads the league in red zone touchdowns, in brick tackles, and 10 plus yards, 10 plus yard run. 10 plus yard runs. That's exactly. He is leading the league in a lot of categories. He's top 5 in rushing yards, top 5 in touchdowns. The guy is killing it. Give him the ball in the red zone. Give him the ball. Just give him the ball. You give him the ball, we're going to most likely score. And if they stop him twice, then you go for the pass. But Josh Jacobs is hard to pull down right now, bro, because he refuses to go down. He'll be breaking tackles left and right, going in between the gaps in the offensive line. He's doing everything good. In fact, the numbers, no more trick plays. No, stop with that. Even though 2 of them worked, where you had Josh Jacobs run, and then you passed it back to Derek Carr, and then he threw it to the wide open man on Matt Collins and the Devontae Adams, those 2 plays on 2 different weeks. Still, one bad snap, one good read from the defense, and it causes you a major tackle for loss. And that's exactly what happened with Devontae Adams when they tried having Devontae Adams throw the ball. Or when they had him go doing the end around, right? Shout out to Raider Casper. What's good, man? That's one of the most important things. Balance offense. Run the ball. Use the play action, because Derek Carr is good at play action. Our offensive line is playing better, so continue to protect the quarterback. And continue to protect Josh Jacobs. And keep doing what you're doing. Number 2. Score on takeaways. What I mean is, when the defense gives you a takeaways, you have to, when you take away the ball, score. Score. Don't go 3 and out. And who the hell's coming? Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's one important thing. When you get a takeaway, score. Usually it's been defensive touchdowns, but in other cases we need to score. Score. Let me see actually. Okay, never mind. Anyways, let me see. Give me a second. I'm trying to check something. I want to see if there's anything. There we go. Sorry. Let me see what else is there. Shout out to Raider Ben. He says, SC Nation, y'all have a great day and a night. I'ma head out. Hey, shout out to you, Raider Ben. Thank you for joining me, brother. I hope all is well. But yeah. Let me see. Why the hell? What the hell? Why the hell is this not working? Oh, anyways. There we go. Okay. Got it. No, I don't. Here we go. Let me see. Who else do we got here? Let me see. That's a goal in life score. Facts, huh? How's the Saints run defense? It's in the middle of the pack. When you're really looking at the Saints defense, they average 217.3 yards per game, right? That is, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th in yards per game. Oh, wait, that's passing. My bad. They're 16th in passing yards right there allowed, right? They're 16th in rushing. In rushing, they're in the bottom half of the league. They allow 123.1 yards per game when rushing. Um, they've allowed they've allowed 28.6 points per game, which is one of the worst in the league. They are second to last. They are second to last. Second to last in points per game allowed. So, what does that mean? Score. That means score. We have a offense that is starting to gel. They are without their number one corner. They're out with the two wide receivers. They are practically dead last in points per game allowed. Allowed. I picked up a Tommy Trojan Funko Pop at Target. I see would go great with your collection. I might have to get one. That's sick. I'm gonna have to go to Target then. Tommy Trojan. I didn't know they had it over there. I'm gonna have to get Tommy Trojan. And yes, we are practically just there with them. We allowed 25 points per game right there. Exactly what Casper said. We are a 4 above. So we're a little bit better when it comes to that. Um, but yeah, Carr's 2 against the Saints. There you go. SC, doesn't Carlson need 6 more field goals to break the record? I think it's 7 or yeah, it's either 5, 6, or 7. I'm not truly, truly know the exact number, but I know it's one of those. Let me see if I could find it. No, it's not showing me. But it is like around that number. I forgot though completely. Somebody got to look that up because I don't know exactly who what's the number on that. But the Saints, 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 the Saints. So Graham Cam says, who did the Saints play so far? So the Saints so far have played the Falcons, beat them by 1 point. The Buccaneers beat them by 10. The Panthers, the Vikings, the Seahawks, the Bengals, the Cardinals, and those are all the teams they played. And they're practically dead last in points per game. The Falcons, the Buccaneers have been struggling. The Panthers, Vikings have been doing pretty damn good. Seahawks have been doing better than expected. The Bengals have been struggling a little, but still has a good offense. The Cardinals put 42 points on. The Cardinals team put 42 points on. So, yeah. So you can make the most of it for being practically dead last. Practically dead last in points per game. So we got to score. That's about it. That's just the name of the game. We got to score on not every possession, but most of the possession. Put points on the board. After we went on Sunday morning, hope we trade for Payne right after. I hope so too, right? I can either start Burrow or Tua, and Tua is going to get some middle school cornerbacks. I have Tua starting. I personally have Tua starting for my one of my leagues. The other one I had Tom Brady, and then yeah. But yeah, so I think balanced offense, like I said, take every takeaway score, and I think another one is get to the quarterback, pass rush. Make Andy Dalton struggle. It's Andy Dalton, y'all. You put pressure on Andy Dalton, he's gonna throw a fucking pick. Get pressure, pass rush. This is your chance. Their offensive line is banged up. They're not looking too good. And there you go. Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Get out of 3 and out. I'm gonna do 5 keys, right? Get out of 3 and out. Get out of stop playing situational football. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. There you go. Let me put this. Yeah. SC, you still going to the Raiders versus Rams game at SoFi? The numbers, yes, I will be there. I will be there against the Rams. I will be there at SoFi. So if you're at SoFi and didn't get to see me the other time, let me know. Hit me up that day. Be like, hey, we're over here, and I'll pass by. You feel me? But, yeah. Why are people putting eyes? What's going on? I don't know what the fuck going on. He said, I'm killing 5 live chickens for Sunday. God damn, Michael. But, yes. Now, my final key to the game is take what Kamara, whatever you want to call him. Take what he said and use that as fuel. Use it as fuel. He said, he was joking around, but he still said it. He said, let's go over there and whoop their ass so he could feel good and do it cool and be cool. Because he's talking about his new head coach that used to coach for the Raiders and Dennis Allen. And Kamara said, let's go whoop his ass. Will we ever see all lies, sissy? I don't know. Never, huh? Graham needs to call better third down plays. Exactly. When it's third down and you play 10 yards back, they're most likely going to run either a slant route or a crossing route that's easily going to be a first down. And that's what you've been seeing, right? The real question is Eagles defense or Bills defense? Who are they playing? Let me know who they're playing. Coolio. Let me know who they're playing. But if you guys can, I forgot to mention this. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Please hit that like button. We're 40 away from 1,500. So if you guys can, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, please. I'll greatly. We'll appreciate it. We are 4 away from 50. So if you guys can't hit that like button. But, yes, Graham needs to play better there. Eagles got interception. Happy Pickett and Bills have Rodgers. You said the Eagles are playing the Steelers? You could go Eagles. I think you could go either or. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has been struggling, but you could go Eagles to be honest. And they just got Robert Quinn, so they just look better, right? Kamara gonna be crying when we whoop his ass and he has to go to court after. And no, honestly, facts. That's facts. He Terrence says so Bills might get fucked. Yeah, do the Eagles defense. So their best defensive player. So like I said, to rewind the keys, balanced offense. Oh, let me put this back. Shit. Balanced offense. Score. Take advantage of the takeaways. Also score in the red zone again. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna put that in there. Stop playing situational football. Stop doing dumb play calls in third downs. Get off the field. That's what we're gonna name it. Get off the field defense. Also take what they said and use that as fuel. Kamara's already talking shit. Use that as fuel. Beat the shit out of the Saints. We should beat them convincingly. I'm just not gonna give a score because, like I said, it's been working. Shout out to Raiders Pinoy. Like I said, hit that like button, and I'll greatly appreciate it. I have the Steelers upset the Eagles. Ooh, okay. It's possible. Why the fuck is everybody putting eyes? What the hell's going on? Stack them up. Exactly what Pinoy says. Stack them up. Hit that like button. Hope all is well, Pinoy. Hope all is well. But yeah, those are the keys to the game. Now, what am I missing? Talked about the keys. Talked about the injury report. Let's talk about MVPs and who could have a big game, right? I think Josh Jacobs again will rush for 100 yards, 100 plus yards. So Josh Jacobs once again will get 100 plus yards. I think he will have a touchdown. I think this is the game that Derek Carr will have a better game than Josh Jacobs. I think Josh Jacobs is still gonna do good. I still think 100 plus yards for Josh Jacobs, but I do think that this is the chance that Derek Carr is gonna start letting it fly. and really score because Josh Jacobs is running so good. The Saints are gonna bite on the run, causing the play action to work, causing Derek Carr to explode. So I think Derek Carr will throw for 320 yards, 320. You know what? I'm gonna say 313, 313 yards. I'm gonna do a weird number. 313 yards passing, 68% completion, and I think he gets 3 touchdowns. And his longest touchdown is gonna be 45 yards. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 3 touchdowns, 313 yards, and a 68.3. So honestly, I think we need to put up 33 plus to win. I think Saints just put 30 on us. Ooh. If they put 30 on us with Andy Dalton and just Kamara and two of the receivers out, that would be embarrassing for our defense, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Casper. Because on paper, they shouldn't even put more than 25 points on us, bro. And if they do, god damn. Which actually they're actually averaging a decent amount of points per game. 25 points per game for them. They're right below us. We're top 3 in points per game. But some may say that you take away the defensive touchdowns, whatever's, then it would probably round off to like 20, 25.8, and we'll still be top 5. So regardless, we're still top 5 in points per game. The Saints are right outside the top 5 with 25 points per game. So that's something to notice. And as far as passing, they are top 10 in passing yards per game. Passing yards per game. As far as rushing goes, they're also top 10 in rushing yards per game. So it is possible. And total yards per game, they're top 3 in total yards per game as far as the offense goes. And as far as yards per game, they are top 3 in total yards per game. I'm scared of Hill, honestly. Hey, he had the heck of a game the other time, man. He had like 2 touchdowns rushing. Good. Those guys are good. I'm scared of Hill, honestly. Yeah. Waller better be blocky before getting the rock. Yeah. Hey, Waller. Hey, this is a chance, man. Buttercup, what's good, Mr. Tick Yourself? We would be number 1 if we score in the red zone all time. Facts, the numbers. Facts. That's facts. Chris Olave is. I think Chris Olave was the best receiver as far as overall talent goes. He's a stud. Him and Wilson, the both Ohio receivers. I really like both of them. You know, I'm a USC fan, so I enjoyed watching Drake London, and Drake London has been doing pretty damn good. Raiders need to run the hell of the game. Facts. And exactly, Casper. Like I said, they're top 10 in yards, top 10 in points, top 10 in rushing yards per game, top 10 in passing yards per game, which is very surprising. And they played some good defenses like the Bengals. You know, the Bengals is a good defense. The Bucks still have a good defense. So yeah, sign languages make good money. He was my favorite receiver in the draft. Yep. Mine was Drake London. That it could be a little bit biased, but Drake London's still looking good, right? Just hope Josh McDaniels doesn't stop scoring. Keep foot on the gas, damn it. Exactly. That's the one thing the last decade we've been struggling while we lost a couple games because we make sure that we play to our opponent and we let them come back and we let them have a close game. They put up 34 against the Cards. There you go. And that's Dalton throwing 2 pick six, but he still had 4 touchdowns. That's what's crazy. He threw 2 pick sixes and threw 4 touchdowns, and they won by 30, 40. God damn. Actually, they didn't win. They didn't win. My bad. They didn't win, but they still put up 34 on the Cardinals. That's crazy, man. But still, we could do it, man. I really believe in this team. They're starting to gel, and hopefully last week was the kick in their shin to really, hey, do better, right? Even though they won convincingly last week, you continue to do it going down because you're playing people like the Saints, Jacksonville, the Broncos again, right? You're playing all these teams, the Colts. These are all teams that are on the decline. You got to take advantage of your roster. I believe we have the 4th easiest second half schedule, if I'm not mistaken, which is surprising because then you got the Rams, Niners, Chiefs towards the end. But I know in the middle of the season, like right now, it's a lot of teams that we could beat convincingly. Michael Guerrero says Raiders 35 ain't 17. Hey, I'm all for that. That's convincing. That's convincingly right there, man. And that's what I'm expecting. around that type of number, right? Winning by double digits. You see Morg stepping up. If there's a game he needs to step up, is this game. You could say the injury has been affecting him, which he did have an injury in his lower half, right? And that kind of affects him, right? It affects your change of direction, affects your footwork, and that's the most important thing for a safety. He's been a little bit late on reactions, a little bit late when it comes to change of directions. I think this is the time for him to step up as well, right? Deron Harmon has been picking up the pace at that safety position. So Deron Harmon has been picking up the slack a little, but Morik has to step up. I think also Jayon Brown has to step up and Chandler Jones again step up, right? I believe we could do as well. I just expect a high scoring game. It could be. It could be. I'm not gonna count a high scoring game out because it could be. I just hope it's a high scoring game on our end, not theirs, right? Injury didn't stop Morg on that hit he made. Hey, that hit he made. But yeah, I just think that the injury is affecting him a little. You know, even though he did lay the wood, I still think it affects him because we know Trayvon Merrick is better. But also this about Trayvon Merrick: scheme, scheme. Scheme is affecting him because he's always played that Gus Bradley type of defense, that cover three back, one single high safety type of role. Now he's being asked to do more than what he usually did on Gus Bradley's defense. That's why he was so successful last year and not this year. It's that scheme. That scheme is affecting him. Everyone from TCU to last year when he was a rookie, it they're similar systems. Now you go into a whole new complex system like Patrick Graham that's affecting his play. He doesn't fit the system just yet. He needs to get used to it. Just like Derek Carr needs to get used to the offensive scheme. He's starting to get used to it. Trayvon Merrick is a young talent and he's better than this, but it's just the scheme. The scheme is affecting him. The scheme overall is affecting him. So will Morg step up eventually? Yes. I hope it's very, very soon. I hope it's this game, but the scheme is affecting him. You could tell. I think that's more important than the injury. I think it's the scheme. Shout out to the numbers. Josh Jacobs 100 plus yards once again. I do think so too. The numbers. What up, Tubby? Good to see you, brother. One play for Wally is more involved. I know, right? Hopefully, Wally could show, right? Wally needs to be more involved. Exactly, Edward. Exactly. And he will this game. I heard he's going to play. We're going to get the offense at full strength out there. So, this is the game to do it, right? To be on the same page, right? Let me see. I just want to make sure that this is. Damn it. Why is it. Why is it like that? God damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Shout out to everybody in here, man. If you guys can't hit that like button, like I said, man, I'll greatly appreciate it. Um, Ern says Lakers are booty juice. Ern, fuck you. All right. Anyways, SC, are you going to any Halloween parties or what? You're 21 now, right? Halloween parties. This is something about me with Halloween. I'm not a big Halloween fan. I don't really usually go out, but usually I am doing something on Halloween, right? Um, I don't know about Halloween parties yet. I know I got invited to a couple. I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. Sounds like fun, but I'm not the dressing up kind. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I'm a big. I usually, you know what I do? Usually on Halloween, I usually. I don't know if I should say this out loud, Loki. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. I watch The Purge, like all the Purge movies, because I'm a big Purge fan. I watch all the Purge movies, usually on Halloween night, right? Binge watch it, and usually I don't watch it alone. Take it how you want it. Take it how you want it with that. I'm not gonna say nothing more. But usually that's what happens recent times. Back then, I used to dress up all the time. I think the last time I dressed up for something, I was like the purge. I was like with the fucking, the light LED mask and the hoodie. That was like when I was 17. When I was 17. When I was 17. So what, 4 to 5 years ago? So I was pretty bad. So yeah, I don't really go out. I don't go trick or treating unless it's with my family, right? If my nieces or nephews they want to go out and trick or treat and they don't got nobody to take them, I'll take them. Take them trick or treating. make sure everything is well. But besides that, I don't really do much. Do you guys do anything? Do you guys dress up? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys dress up. Maybe you guys go to Halloween parties. What do you guys do on Halloween? Let me know what you guys do on Halloween. What do you guys do on Halloween? You guys celebrate it? Not celebrate it? Do you go out? Do you not? Let me know what you guys do. Yeah, just a few years ago. 17. What is that? What? 2019, 18, 17. About 4 or 5 years ago. But what do you guys do on Halloween? I don't know what people do on Halloween. I know some people have kids, so they go trick or treating or whatever. But what do other people do? What do you guys do? You guys dress up? Like, I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I just like the purge. I really like the purge. Um, he says get drunk and go to bed, but I do that every night. Yo, he said I'm going to be Bumblebee this year. Fucking Michael. There you go. There you go, Bumblebee. Got a few Halloween parties. Okay, the numbers for sure. Hell yeah. Get drunk, smoke weed. There you go. I dress up as Harry Henderson. Was there you go, Elias. Um, I dress up for work. There you go. Going to a Mark Anthony concert tonight with the baddie. There you go. The numbers. Okay, the numbers. There you go. Yo, how come when I ask about the liquor, I get treated like the enemy, but when Ern goes at it, he doesn't? I said, fuck you, Ern. What are you talking about? I always come at Ern. Pause. That sounded wrong. Nothing. Who gives a fuck? Look out, he said nothing. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to sting everything. Oh my god, Mike. Yo, give up. Goddamn, Pyro. Come on, man. If you guys want to know what type of season guy I am more of Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'm more of that type of person. I like Thanksgiving. I like Black Friday especially. I like Christmas. Christmas is fun. New Year's is gonna be fun this year. If I go to Vegas, which is most likely gonna happen New Year's Eve, oh my god, it's gonna be a heck of a New Year's. I think this is probably gonna be the best New Year's I've had in the last few years. New Year's, New Year's, New Year's, New Year's. So I'm more of a winter guy. I ain't even though my birthday's on August and summer, I'm more of a winter guy. But yeah, Michael G get the bumblebee from Bad Grandpa. God damn it. But yeah, so hopefully, hey, just be safe, man. If you have kids, be careful because a lot of people are giving out a lot of uh fentanyl and stuff like that on candy. So just be careful. If you got kids or you're going out helping a nephew or niece or something trick or treating, make sure you check the candies because people are wilding out here with them candies. Um, but yeah, so it is what it is, right? But hey, Sunday, Raiders, let's go. I know, right? It's a cruel world we live in. Cruel, cruel world. Deer hunting is December. That's what I look forward to. There you go. I'm going to goddamn LT6. Who made this thumbnail? SC me. I did. Is it bad? Is my thumbnail bad? I made the thumbnail. I made it yesterday. I think I needed to change up my thumbnails because I used the same verses and the slash through the slash through like the thing. I made it, yeah. Shout out to Raider Kojo. What's good, Raider Kojo? Salute Eric. Let's take over Bourbon Street and the rest of New Orleans. You already know Kojo. Let's do it, man. Let's do it and let's win. Just win, babies. Turn our season around. Got a few parlays out for sure. You get them on NFL games? No, I'm waiting for it to be legalized in California. We're voting on props soon, so I forgot what prop it is, but they're gonna legalize um sports betting if that prop moves forward, which I hope so. Because I'm trying to do some fucking parlays, bro. I've been getting so many well, not so many parlays, but I've been getting a lot of parlays right. But I just haven't done them because I can't. So yeah. Pray they don't get kidnapped or poisoned on Halloween, physical or spiritual. Facts, man. Blessings, 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 man. Hopefully, prayers to the kids, man. Hopefully, nothing bad happens to anybody. Um, you guys constitutional carry. What's good, J Dub? What's good, man? Good to see you, brother. I appreciate that, all eyes. You already know, I gotta step up the game. Was it Prop 27? It's Prop 27, huh? Let me see. Oh shit! Wait. Would not provide a foolproof way to prevent kids placing bets online. Learn more abroad. Hold on. Is it? Yeah, it is. Huh? Here's why Californians oppose Prop 27. Deceptive measure is not a solution to homelessness. Hurts California Indian tribes. Shortchanges schools and critical state priorities. Exposes kids to online and problem gambling. The fuck? The fuck? Yeah, what? Yo, I'm not gonna even get into that. That's fucking politics right there, but I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't like talking about politics. But all I gotta say is go legalize sports betting, bro. And if you don't know how to bet and if you gamble too much, man, that's your problem. You gotta learn. You have to learn to be smart with your money. That's all I gotta say. That's on you for not being smart with your money. I think it's on you to be smart with your money. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. Shout out to J Dub. Everyone should dress up like a Warriors fan. Haha, still have time to switch. I mean, 75% of your fan base are already dressing up like Warrior fans. So I mean, I don't think you need any more, right? SE is kind of the kid you see on the warning commercials for sports betting. Fuck no, come on, all eyes. God damn it. What the fuck? But yeah, shout out to the 55 people in here, man. If you guys can't hit that like button, like I said, man, I'll greatly, greatly appreciate it. I carry a sling. Pause. Pause. What's everyone's best favorite candy? Mine's a Kit Kat. I like Kit Kats. Kit Kats are good. Kit Kats are good. Kit Kats are good. Cup empty? No, it's still full. It's up to here. I haven't drank too much. I like most. There you go. Cup empty. Nah. I get you and me shares again. Kit Kat can't but can't get no can. God damn big one. What the fuck? But hit that like button, y'all. Paydays, there you go. I'm enjoying mounds, okay. Reese's peanut butter cups, okay. M&M's, all right, all right, all right. Eric loves Kit Kat from the Spearmint Rhino. Come on, circus, hell no. He said, "Fuck candy corn." Shout out to OG Chronicles of the Black Hole. What's good, my brother? Hope all is well. What's good, OG? Mine, sour candy, sour worms, regular candy, Skittles, chocolate, Reese's peanut butter cups. I do like sour worms. I do like gummy worms and gummy bears, especially when never mind. Reese's fire. There you go. Reese's are fire. Reese's are fire. Any kind of edibles will work too. That's exactly what I'm saying, right? M&M's melt in your mouth, not in your hands. Pause, pause, pause. That sounds wrong. Pause. THC worms. There you go. There you go. Also, Eric, would you drink a beer from Tom Brady's athletic cup for two Raiders Super Bowls? What the fuck? What in the fucking question? Athletic cup. Ugh. For two Raiders Super Bowls? I do want Super Bowls, but I'm not gonna do that. What the fuck? Oh, that's Eminem's old slogan from the 70s? Oh shit. Well, like I said, I wasn't My bad. SC, are you a tequila guy or whiskey? I am a tequila guy. Let me see. Well, honestly, I'm both. I'm a little of both. Can I say both? But if you want me to prefer one, I would say tequila. But if I could say both, I'll say both. I'm just not a beer guy. I'm not a beer guy. I'm not beer. I hate beer. I'm sorry. I hate beer. I don't like Bud Lights. I don't like the Morelos. I don't like none of that shit. Maybe it's because I hardly even taste anything. Maybe that's why, but I'm more of a tequila guy, but I'll do either or. Hennessy's good too. Jack Daniels is doing what else? Fireball's good. Fireball, if everybody tried it. Alvin Kamara told a reporter that they're gonna whip our ass. Are you serious? I know, Curtis. I talked about it a little bit earlier. They should take that. They should play it in the locker room for the Raiders, and then use that as fuel. Use that as fuel. I'm glad he said that because now it's gonna backfire, right? Why do you hate beer, bro? What's wrong with you? Well, I don't hate beer. Let me change it. I don't hate beer. I just prefer everything else than beer. That's what I meant. I don't hate beer. I just prefer everything else but beer. Right? Fireball gross now. Fireball hits. Um, Chug a beer, motherfucker. I can't drink alcohol. Period. I'm a hella lightweight. I'll smoke a forest down though. I'll smoke a forest down. Goddamn, J Dub. There you go, man. There you go. Everybody's got their preference. Holy shit! I smacked the shit out of that. We need to whoop their candy asses. There you go. I like Blue Moon. That beer is smooth as hell. I never tried Blue Moon, so maybe it's just the beers I've tried, right? J Dub, I'm rolling up right now. There you go. Black Catan with Angry Orchid and Guinea. SC don't want that beer belly facts, huh? Worm, I just want to some Gary Payton in the air. Super chat, you take a shot of get tequila. What y'all want me to take a shot? I usually drink on Sundays. I mean, I usually drink over the weekend on Saturdays and Sundays usually. Jay about to smoke the crossover. I took a shot before twice, three times, four times, five. On my birthday stream, I took a shot. I also took a shot when we beat the Broncos. Shot. Not right now. I'm not gonna take a shot right now. I don't got nothing right now. Kamara needs to shut the fuck up. The last two times we played, we whooped their ass. Facts. I only drink on the days that end with the Y. I only drink on Saturdays and Sundays, pretty much. Y'all going to get SC drunk and twerk like I'm not gonna twerk. Fuck no, never would I twerk. What the fuck? Stay the fuck away from moonshine. Moonshine is different. Is it really that bad or something? If they don't motivate us to beat the fuck out of them, I don't know what will. Facts. Chug a beer, dude. You'll feel better. Let me see. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. We're at 57 likes, man. If you guys can, continue to hit that like button. But never on live. I don't remember you drinking on your birthday stream, or did you take a sip? I did. Hold on. I did. I did. I did. I took various actually. Let me see. I gotta look it up. God damn it. I'm about to roll, bro. Good show. I appreciate that, Graham Cam. Shout out to you, brother. Try whiskey sour, homeboy. There you go. If you want to see the Holy Spirit drink moonshine, oh shit, is it that bad? Damn it! Why am I getting? Oh, I forgot I'm monetized. I'm like, why is my shit getting ads? Oh, here you go. For everybody that missed it, that says I haven't drank on my live. Uh, there you go. Some Jack right there. There you go. Some Jack right there. So yeah, Moonshine is the reason we have some of the fan base we do. Fuck it hell. Fuck. Damn, shout out to Pharaoh NFL. What's good, man? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Shout out to everybody in here, man. I'm gonna be heading out in a bit. I can't lie, that statement he made has me low key hot. Like what motherfucker? I know. Hey, it's good though, because it gives us motivation, right? The numbers was getting no chaser. There you go, man. Good to see everybody. If you guys can hit that like button, please. Drink it from a little fuck you bottle. I had the other bottle, that's just the ending. I can't find the other one. Terrence. Just because I don't fucking drink a lot. Look, let me just say this, okay? It's no shot at anybody. It's no shot at anybody, okay? I'm not gonna drink a lot on fucking live because a lot of shit could go wrong when you drink a lot on lives. We've seen it. You've seen it. We've seen it. So I'm just saying, I'm not gonna fucking purposely drink a lot on live. That's just not who I am. It's not shots fired. What the fuck? So I drink a lot off camera. Not saying I'm lightweight. I'm not lightweight at all, but I'm not the type of person to be drinking a lot on live because I don't know what would happen to me. I mean, if I drink so much, right? What would happen to me or what would I say? And that's something I want to prevent. So just in case, just for the better of myself and the YouTube channel, I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want people to come at me. What the fuck? Oh shit! The Figueroa hose. Oh shit! The Figueroa hose. What's good? Who who's using who's using my code right now? Who's using my code right now? Who's using the SC Experience of Figueroa right now? What the fuck? Who's using it? Hot picks for you. Look at hot girl picks for you. There you go, guys. For everybody that wants to see hot girls. I'm just kidding. Don't click anything. I'm blocking the shit out of them. Don't hit anything. Don't click that. Dot bot. What up, SC? What's good, Ray Love? It's getting too late. I know. We're talking about drinking in the girl store, man. Shout out to Ray Love, man. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Eric, clear your history. Fuck, I forgot to clear it. We get you. Won't drink a lot on live, but stop drinking that from Smurf bottle. I don't. I was drinking a lot, bro. Everybody at the tailgate could tell you I've been drinking, bro. I was the only one drinking. I drink, bro. Oh my god, do I have to go back on that same? Hold up. I don't want to show the full fucking 21st. Go check it out. Go check it out yourself. I had bottles of bottles. I took 3 other shots way before that. That was just the ending one. That was the ending one. I had, bro. What did I have? Hold up. I have to go back now again. Y'all don't gotta prove it. Y'all could just go back. It's the 21st celebration. Y'all could go back there and go check. Y'all could go back to that live. Hell no. Hell no. I didn't get jungle juice till what's it called? What is it? What is it? I didn't drink jungle juice until shout out to Arkham. Until I met Arkham. I was already taking shots ahead of time and drinking tequila and all that before I met up with them. And then we met up with Arkham, and I was without a drink because I finished it. So Arkham offered, and I was like, "Hey, shoot it! You can't go wrong with jungle juice, man. You can't go wrong." So you save a short for last, pussy. What the fuck you want, bro? That bottle fills up a whole shot glass, even more than a shot glass. That shit alone fills up more than a shot glass. It overfills a shot glass. That's why I put it in a shot glass. What the fuck are you talking about? Shit. I don't gotta prove to you anything. Fuck off. The thoughts are here to serve the liquor. Facts, huh? Shout out to the numbers. Eric, I don't drink, but most of my family members love drinking at 242. Get them messed up. My cousin at midnight at 21st birthday. What's good, Van City? Yo. What's good, young go? Just pulling up. Did we sign Roquan or Deron Pena? No, not yet. But I will be live on Tuesday during the trade deadline, 3 hours prior to the trade deadline, to go over and hopefully we make some trades, right? It's Tuesday is the trade deadline. Shout out to Big Mike Raider, man. What's good, Big Mike? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. But I'm kind of leaving y'all. So for everybody that joined us late, man, if you can, I talked a little bit about the injury reports, the trade rumors in the beginning. If you want to hear my thoughts on the trade rumors, it's in the very beginning. If you want to talk about the keys to victory on Sunday. You will see a little bit later during the live about the 40, 50 minute mark. Also, I will be live either tomorrow early afternoon, early morning, or Sunday early morning. Don't know yet. I know Dirty's having a 24-hour tomorrow. I'm most likely gonna pop up. Yeah, I am gonna pop up. Actually, I just don't know what time, so stay tuned for that. Just watch the 24 hours, or I'll probably announce in Discord I'm on. Um, and yeah, actually, I seen the 3 minute video he posted. I look fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to boost my ego, but I probably look the best on those pictures. I ain't gonna lie. I look pretty damn fucking fly. I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me, I look pretty damn fly. So, anyways, back to this. Shout out to everybody, man. If you guys can hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We're 40 away from 1,500. We're only 2,000 views away from 300,000. So we might hit 1,500 subscribers and 300,000 views as well, man. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Thank you for joining me today. Hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. Like I said, also drop a comment if you want to. If you rewind this whole live and you want to say something, I'll make sure to respond. Tough times never last, but tough people do. You guys are so tough people. Have a blessed day, a blessed weekend. Hopefully everything goes well for all of you guys, man. Let's get this win on Sunday. See you guys tomorrow or Sunday, depends. I'm gonna see what's up with Earn, and I will let you guys know on Discord, on Instagram. Follow me on all platforms. You see it underneath Twitter, Instagram. Terrence is dropping the link tree, so go click that link tree. He also dropped my IG. Go check the IG and Discord. Discord and IG are the best way to follow me, and to reach out to me. But guys, remember, tough that never lasts, but tough people do. And you guys are some tough people, and blessings to you guys all. Praying for everybody that's going through a tough time, as well as remember to always keep it positive, especially when no one's looking. Just win, baby. Shout out to you guys, man. Salute to you guys. This was the SC Experience, aka boy Eric, man. And thank you for the kind words, y'all. And I am out. Peace.